Hi guys, this is Tanya Meadows with Apple Tree Homeschool Academy, and you're looking at our home daycare right now. And I thought I would put together a video real quick for you and show you some things that if you're thinking about, or if you already do run a home daycare or a preschool classroom, some things that you may not think about right off the bat. And so I'll show you some duties and responsibilities that we have to think about to run a successful classroom. One of the things I have going on right here is this is the second time that I'm boiling bottles today. I have anywhere from 2 to 4 bottles that I keep here and rotate out, send home the empty bottles. I try to wash them out for the parents the best I can and send those home with them in the evenings. And then I always try to keep 2 here, and then I might keep 3 or 4 throughout the week as they bring some back. Okay, as far as organization, I have this drawer here for the infants, and this is an infant and toddler that is no longer at our daycare, so I could pack those up. I just really haven't, but this is the infant that I currently have. This is a new 1-year-old. I've had her since she was 4 months old, and she's transitioning from the bottles to her sippy cups. And then I wash these up. Her little food comes in these containers. I will try to wash those up and return those back to the parents each day. This drawer underneath is for the 2 3-year-olds, 3.5-year-olds. This is one of the 3.5-year-olds, and this is the other 3.5-year-olds. On the other side of the kitchen, I have this drawer here that I've got all of these plastic tableware at Walmart in their picnic set, and I just separate the spoons and forks, and there's some little flat plates back here that came in the set, and bowls, and then I color coordinate each of the children. These are themed toy bins, and I still need to make some labels for some of them. And so I make videos on my YouTube channel to show you what all I set out for a theme. And I've filled up one closet, and these are extra that I've been putting together. These are sensory bin materials in these 3 drawers. So let me show you what those are real quick. So I try to coordinate the colors. So those would be reds, these are blacks and blues, and these are just a gigantic thing of beans, brown beans. And so, for example, this is train, this is construction theme, this is a new castle and knights in shining armor and princess theme. This is a new sensory bin that I got. This is our fall and fall. One of these is, both of them are farm theme. One can be for fall or spring, and one is more geared for the fall. And then this bottom one is our Christmas and gingerbread theme. Okay, so this is the closet that I was filling up as well. And it's off of our dining room, and I know it might look a hot mess, but these are the stuffed animals, the polar bears, that go with our winter theme, which is right here, and it's Arctic animals and the two North Pole and South Pole, and snowballs, snowmen, all that kind of stuff. Then we have, let's see, this bag of cookie cutters is also for that theme. It's got snowflakes and a polar bear, and what else, a snowman, and it wouldn't fit in my bin. I need to get a bigger bin. Okay, so we got Valentine's Day, so this will be in January, this will be Valentine's in February. Then we got March is Noah's Ark, rainbows, arches, and St. Patrick's Day. I've got a circus, wild animal safari, so things like elephants, lions, tigers, and monkeys are in that one. And the bottom one there is for my Noah's Ark, or not my Noah's Ark, my pirates, mermaids, and ocean animals for summer. And I've got This is the Dumbo and the monkey that goes with the circus and the zoo and the safari animals. Then we have, this would probably be, this is July for July and summer right here for 4th of July. We've got either May or June bugs, bees, and butterflies and birds in here. And then this would be Easter material for April as well. Okay, so we don't have a medicine cabinet in our bathroom, so I keep the children's medicines and labeled inside of these over the door hanger shoe racks, and then we put their names on everything and keep them in these little pouches right here. This is also an idea you can use for a prize box as well, is to hang different prizes in each pouch. Okay, a couple of my kiddos are old enough now, they're 3.5, that I can start teaching them how to use a broom. So I've got that hanging right here off of my dining room on the back of the door handle here. One thing I would highly suggest you do is to get you a little rolling cart. And get more expensive ones at Michael's craft store, but this one came for like $12 to $15 in the laundry section of Walmart. I do have a video of how I put this together, so I'll try to link it at the end of this video. But I added price to this. It's pretty cheap to do. I love it because it's on rolling wheels. But each one of these is like $10. If you can find these on sale or cheaper, these office door or wall file folders, it's great to put your paper in, and then it's nice and handy. And I've got files in this one, and over here on this one I've got writing tablet paper for learning how to write. I've got a whiteboard here. This is a great idea, is to take a caddy, a utensil caddy, and put your coloring markers or you know, pencils, pens, and things like that in it, and then you can lift this whole thing off, set it on the table, and be done with it. But you can roll this over to the table wherever you need it, and you can hang. One thing about these with the wire shells is you can hang different stuff on it. So here's the dry erase markers in a clear pouch. So if you want to see that video, I'll try to link it at the end of this one. I recently got this little mat right here that you use a water in the little pencils or the little ink pens that it comes with, and it makes the writing come up on there. But when you're done with the mat, then it's wet. So what I did is take these little clips, these little magnetic clips, and hung them up with that. You could use a little clothesline too, hanging up on the wall on a little clothesline, and clothespins too, to let it dry. Okay, so something else you got to think about is keeping your microwave always washed out as often, and your door handles on your fridge and things like that. And so I got the plate washed out, and I'll still have to finish with the inside of the microwave. This is a cubby system that I made. I had these crates that I bought for $3 on sale at Walmart after the back to school sales started happening, and what I did is I've zip tied them to each other on the top, sides, and bottom, and it's been very sturdy. And then what I do is, these are little kitchen tubs. Now this one, see if I can get around here, this one is a little bit larger than this one, and there's just a few cent difference. But I used to have bins in each one of these, but it's kind of working out that the bin is on top for small items. That keeps, a lot of times I put their dishes in here, their art, and then they can put their lunch boxes and then their shoes. Okay, so I've taken this hose part of my vacuum cleaner, and I've hosed this out already this morning. Debris and little pieces of dust and things like that gets along these ledges and in these little grooves and these little holes, the cup. So I just vacuumed that out today. So while I was over here, I noticed how dirty this section is, this ledge that's along the window. And so I'll take some bleach water and get that cleaned up today. Another thing I have to do with the vacuum is, with the hose, is vacuum out all of these places here that collect dust, and then sometimes it gets enough that I have to actually take it and hose it out, or take it in the shower and rinse it out. But these are just things that you may not think about, and you come to find out when you're running your class. Okay, something else you might not think about is having to clean your ceiling fan and the light bulb covers. And that's a hot mess, so that's going to have to get done probably this weekend. It's overdue. And I got to replace some of those bulbs. Got a couple bulbs out. Okay, your rugs will get dirty, and so you will, from time to time, need to remove all of your furniture and take your rugs to have them cleaned. Or I have taken mine to the car wash before, and that was a hot mess trying to get a wet rug back into my minivan. Trust me, I just brought a friend over and had him power wash it for me on the back deck. That was a lot easier. Okay, always be looking for good sales. I got this ball pit. We already had the balls, but the actual ball pit comes with a little tunnel and a little tent to match. And I have a friend that was closing her home daycare, and so we went over to her place, and she gave us a good deal on a lot of good stuff. So that's where we got that from. Look for yard sales, thrift stores, Goodwill, DAV, which is Disabled American Veterans around here. Any of your local thrift stores, friends that may be getting rid of stuff, family. Okay, here is, again, the bins from Walmart. These are in the kitchen section. And I also got this bag here from Walmart, and it has pockets in it. And what I keep in there are extra linens, and diapers that people that are no longer bringing their children out of the diapers and potty trained, keep extra diapers in there as well. Now, something that I never planned on was for our now 1-year-old that is with us when she was probably about 9 or 10 months, first learning to crawl and walk. She crawled over here and wanted to teeth on this trash can, and so I had to get this box. It's full of wipes, but I block off that trash can because that would be really gross. Okay, and everything I do is, in this bin right here is the dishes, the play dishes, and I don't want the kids to be dumping those out and just walking off and not playing with them, and so I kind of monitor those. And then also there's Dr. Dress Up Toys here. That's an empty bin, and that one there has cash registers, and so I like to monitor what's in these boxes. So I have this utility laundry basket here, and I usually have it full of stuffed animals, and I have that placed in front, so that gives me a chance to, it blocks this off so the children just don't come over and pull off these bins all the time and make a huge mess when we're not ready for one. Okay, in previous videos I told you that this is the most loved and cherished toys in our daycare, is this ice cream set from Melissa and Doug. I store my puzzles and our education materials that have a lot of the little small pieces up here to where the children can't reach it. And then I've kind of got it blocked off with my teacher chair, because again, I don't want children to have easy access to this. And then I made this set here, and I also have a video of how I made this little storage system right here out of metal crates. So underneath the train table, I have little rugs. This is a hopscotch rug. So I'm holding the baby while I try to wrap this video up. Underneath the other end of the train table, I have some boxes that I store the posters and some of the wall decor in. Okay, let's see if we can wrap this up. I've stepped outside to show you that one thing you may not think of is that we had to power wash our back deck, our front concrete, and actually the fella power washed our house as well. And we still have to sand this and stain it and replace some boards and get this taken care of. I wanted to show you this nice little tyke house that our friend that was closing her daycare was able to allow us to purchase from her. And then of course you have a lot of yard work if you have a large backyard like we do. So I have a stump back in the back that I want to get ground down to the ground. I got lawn mowing to do. We have weed eating to do. And so when my weed eater is not working, then I have to hire that out. And my friend also power washed the toys. We have to move these toys and put them up in a big pile, which we recently just did. And then we have to take them all back out and put them in the yard. And as you see, I have to come out here, and it's a little disorganized right now, but I like to set these toys out in a little neater fashion, but the kids move the toys around. And so, you know, that's just one more chore that you have to do. Okay, as you notice, one of my letters, the Q, is missing, and the kids like to come over here, especially the babies, like to pull on these alphabet letters and this little flower here. I like to pull that off, so I have to hot glue the Q back onto this door. This is a metal door, so I was able to hot glue, and for some reason I'm able to take these off without the hot glue taking off the paint. And I don't know if it's the paint we used or what, but anyway, that's one option, is to hot glue your decor on, as well as on our brick here. It's also hot glued on. Okay, so I have the pack and play pulled out because I'm getting ready to add a new bulletin board above our alphabet. One thing to think about is the 1-year-old likes to come over here and pull off our border. So everything that you put up, you're going to need to laminate so that it's a little bit more durable. I did not have the border laminated, but I do have this, all of this laminated as well. Well, I guess my last tip is to use YouTube. We have a Roku hooked up to the TV, and we put on meditation music and Baby Einstein and classical music throughout the day to keep the babies calm, the children calm. And you can also use your lighting, dim your lighting as well. Well, I hope these tips have helped you think outside the box a little bit and consider some stuff if this is what you're thinking about doing. Also consider how much you will be in your home when you're running a home daycare. It's hard to get out to the bank and to run errands and things like that. So these are all things to consider. And I hope this helps, and have a great week. See if we can get these focused in here. Good for you. Y'all have a great week, and happy daycare. Bye.